Hello, today I'm going to attempt to make butter. I did try it earlier, but it was an epic fail. I believe it was because I was using a hand mixer for one, and two, my heavy cream wasn't that cold. So you're going to want to have heavy cream and make sure that it's cold, and you're going to want a mixer or a food processor, and you're going to need some cold ice water to make your butter. So we're going to try it. So fingers crossed. I love anything that's old and simple, but I think using this baby might be overkill, so I'm not going to use that today. And this simply just looks like too much like work. I am going to use my cook's mixer. It's not a KitchenAid, but it'll do. If you do use a hand mixer, I highly recommend that you use some kind of towel or something over it because it does splatter all over the place. I'm going to first dump in my mixer these two heavy creams, and then I'm going to come right back. Okay, so I poured it in. I'm going to close my mixer. I'm going to lock it, and I'm going to turn it on, and then I'm going to stop and check it in a little bit, so I will let you know how it turns out. Okay, so this is after approximately 10 minutes. I started out going gangbusters on a high, which then I realized I probably shouldn't do it that. So I put it on a number 5 setting. So it's looking a lot better. I'm going to continue to see if it separates, and then I will be back. I just added some ice cold water to my butter because that will help speed up the process as far as the separation. So fingers crossed, so far it looks pretty good. So as you can see, we do have quite a bit of buttermilk down there. I think I'm just going to do it a little bit longer just to make sure that it's ready for me to form, and then we'll see how our butter looks. Well, that's our butter. That's our buttermilk. So now I'm going to take it out and put it into my strainer. Okay, so I'm going to pour it in. It looks pretty good. It's actually pretty yellow. This will be greasy, so be aware of that. I'm going to press it down into the strainer to try to get all that buttermilk out. I'm going to end up adding salt to mine, so because I like a more salted butter than a plain butter, but you don't have to. You can put whatever you want. If you want to make it with special seasonings or whatever, you can do whatever makes your heart happy. As I said, this is my first time. This is my first video, so E for effort on my part. I know there's probably going to be some people being negative, but you know what? We can't control everybody's negativity. Okay. So out of the 2 half pints that I poured into my mixer, you're going to end up with that much butter. The butter will last in your refrigerator for up to 8 weeks, as I've seen on the internet, and you will have about this much buttermilk. That buttermilk will last in your refrigerator for about 2 weeks, and you can use that for any recipe that calls for buttermilk. I am going to now take this time and I'm going to knead out any of the water that's inside this butter by pressing down firmly with my hands. So I will be back. So there is our ball of butter. I drained out all of the buttermilk that I could. It took maybe 3 minutes to get the excess out. You're probably not going to get it all out, but at least most of it's out. I'm going to at this time add my salt, and then I'm going to put it in my container. What I'm doing is just flattening it out, and then I'm sprinkling some salt into it, and then I'm just going to knead it and do it a few times. I have a loaf of homemade bread that I'm going to try my butter on. I put my butter in this crock to see if that would help it stay cold or whatever in my refrigerator. So here goes nothing. Okay, I didn't want to be rude and eat in front of you, so I just want to let you know that it tastes delicious. The consistency is nice and creamy. It's got good flavor. Overall, I'm excited about it. Will I stop buying butter at the store? Probably not, but you know, every now and then just to make my own homemade butter would be great. So thank you for watching this, and I hope it helped you because I learned a lot myself. Thank you, and enjoy your day.